You're listening to Hackneyed.
It's been a long time. I've missed you. You want to come in?
A weekly podcast where my friend Skye Lion...
Oh, this is embarrassing. Look, the Stranger Things book is like front and center. That's so embarrassing.
And I...
You're supposed to write things on it, like inspirational things or like little love notes to yourself, positive quotes, things like that. I don't do that.
Get to know each other better while sharing stories and lessons learned while living in London's trendiest borough.
I only use it to get to my MTV Movie Award that I won for Stranger Things.
I'm your co-host and rusty car enthusiast, Aidyn Gilbert.
We knew you guys were coming today. It was a lie when I pretended like I didn't know that you were coming, so we knew you were coming.
Along the way, we'll discuss our world's hottest topics.
This is where the toilet is.
And, of course, the latest chart toppers.
Found a foxtail butt plug in the refrigerator. Why is the goldfish tank full of f***ing vibrators? And at 3:54 on June the 11th, I spotted a pube on your antidepressants. Knew she must be a Virgo from that Love Honey harness. Figured it out in Waitrose while buying f***ing bananas. Can't need the potassium to keep up with your shenanigans. This is not what we agreed, but I guess stranger things have happened.
Haven't had enough of Hackneyed podcast yet? Well, we've now gone video. Stream our gorgeous faces in crystal clear HD on YouTube and Spotify video.
Oh no, hang on, we need to. There's your phone.
Why?
Why? Because I know you've been texting somebody I want to see.
Marriage is falling apart.
Am I?
I think we're really good at resolving conflicts so far.
That's me.
I think we've been very
All me.
open with each other when we're upset about things.
Do you think you've been open with me?
I'm just very good at internalizing.
Basically what it means is I shout at you.
And I just take it.
And then you make passive aggressive comments about invoices.
I bully you in the edit. Wait, all right, what's going on?
Rolling.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the pod. We are taking it seriously today.
Laptops are out. I've got another Red Bull sugar-free winter edition. So probably 20 minutes in, I'll start going fucking mental.
Shall I just say ChatGPT summarise the 3 main points of this? You don't like it when I use ChatGPT?
I had a lovely
I'll have
dinner.
one less glass of water today if it makes it better.
One less flush of the toilet. I had a lovely dinner last night in Leighton with Neris and Charlie. Everyone, this is day 3 in a row of coming to effing Waltham Forest.
I was going to say go on, get your bitching about later now. Do we want to get straight into lavender marriage or should we pick it back up after?
What do we need to intro with? Hi, I'm Aidyn.
And I'm Skye Lion.
And you're listening to...
Hackney.
What's been going on, honey? What's happening?
We've got some hot topics to discuss today, which is
Should we get into them?
Lily Allen's album dropping this morning, but hilariously, who knows when you'll watch this.
I know.
Just so you know, right now, it's a hot take.
Let me paint a picture for you. It's not early. It's mid-morning today. The sun's shining for the first
Let me
time.
paint a picture for you. It's today.
It's today. Let me paint a picture for you. It's today.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Now, I just really want you to take your mind back to about 9 a.m. this morning.
Ching.
Yeah, there we go. The sun is shining for the first time in the last 3 days, just about 4 days. And I think, you know what? I'm feeling a little listless. I'm feeling a little bored. I'm feeling a little undermotivated. I think I need to break out of the house and just like break my weird
Event of a life.
So I decide I want to walk to the river, you know. Let the river run. Like I want to feel the beat of the city beneath my feet. I want to feel connected with fellow man. I want to look in the eyes of my fellow people on the street. I want to connect with the people. I walk to the river. I walk down.
You walk into the river. And
I walk
keep
into the
on
river.
walking.
I fill my pockets with cement and I fully Virginia Woolf myself into the Thames. And so I sit on a lovely bench by the Tower of London. I can see Tower Bridge. And I'm opening up Instagram and everyone and their grandma is popping off.
But like literally the cross section of people, like I was like, this has hit every group that I am associated with.
Every group. Every person.
So I thought, let's give it a go.
Yeah. And please.
Take it away. So as I said to Aidyn, I don't care or know that much about music. But what I do care a lot about and know a lot about is gossip. And this, to me, it's not really about the music, is it?
No,
it's not.
please.
None of those songs am I going to go be like, oh, must go back and listen
Banger.
to Pussy Palace again or whatever it's called. But you need to like sit and listen to the whole story.
Which I haven't done yet. I've just kind of
Dipped
hopped
in and out.
between. Yeah.
I mean, I think you've heard one, you've heard the rest.
That's
you
the vibe
understand.
I got. Yeah.
So I've got a few things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say as a caveat that there are a lot of addicts in my family and there are a few people in recovery, okay? So I am saying this from some place of understanding. Famous people that have to go on about how they're in recovery don't have good recovery. It's anonymous for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, okay, great, you're in Alcoholics Anonymous, but you're obviously a sex addict fucking literally everyone, as she says in her lyrics.
Yeah.
Also, little Lily, like you put the drink down, but honey, she's tiny. She needs a fucking sandwich. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The addiction is addictioning. So we've got two people. She's really fucking vulnerable. She only got into recovery like in 2019, maybe like kind of through him. But in your first year, like you're not meant to make any big decisions.
Right.
And he apparently has been in recovery for a long time. So like, I don't know. I think it's quite predatory behavior.
Yeah, from him.
Also, saying you're not allowed to make any big decisions in your life. I am literally the child that was born probably less than a year after my mum came out of rehab.
Oh.
And we both agree.
One-liner.
Probably, you know, great that I'm here, but probably not the best decision to have a baby straight out.
Tough. Yeah.
So she goes, meets this guy, whatever. Within a year, she's moved both of her fucking kids to New York.
Yeah.
Not fucking cool. I'm sorry, these people just having these kids left, right, and centre and just being selfish little pricks
Dragging them
about it.
across, yeah, all of creation.
They lived through all of what she's lived through, which obviously wasn't fucking nice. And now, the cherry on top, she has, and like, don't get me wrong, I kind of love it for her that she's like, got out and fucking said it and aired it all. But like, her kids are teenagers. For them to be at school, everybody fucking knows, like, sorry, that's not like the most fun take on it all.
I agree with you. I think turning this whole situation into what on the surface is like, sounds like a very two-dimensional kind of like girl boss narrative of like, fuck him, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a woman, I'm a mother, you know, like.
Did she say this in an interview or is it from one of the songs where basically she's like, you know, I wasted 5 years and now I'm 40 and have 2 teenagers, no one wants to date me now. Like, honey, you're Lily Allen, you'll be fucking fine. Like, come on, people would date you for clout if nothing else.
It's true.
But also, like, don't marry, not to victim blame, but like, don't marry a fucking psycho after 5 minutes then.
Yeah, it's true. No, I agree with you. I think she should take responsibility for a good portion of all of this stuff. Like, it wasn't like he abducted her back to New York or something, you know, like she played a very willing part in all of this.
Do you think she just needed the money? Because, like, it's fucking clever. Like we said, everyone I know has listened to that today. Like, she's already made, like, whatever off it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe the revenge was enough. And I'm not, like...
And
I don't have an issue with that, but I do have an issue, like, whatever. But I think when you have kids, don't be a fucking selfish cunt.
And it's also, it's kind of a brilliant rebrand for her because prior to this, she'd kind of become a stagnant non-event. Like, she had the podcast where all she ever did was make herself sound really out of touch and pretentious.
With Makita.
A lot of goodwill had left for Lily. I think everyone kind of felt like she'd also kind of she'd entered the gray area of getting, like, of appropriating different parts of, like, Black culture into her music that people were a little bit like, you know. So I think this is like kind of a miraculous rebrand because she gets to like be cool and also the victim at the same time.
Yeah, totally.
So she has the sympathy and she's also like, now she's a bad bitch. Also, I listened to West End Girl, which flying close to the sun, honey, with that title. Come on, Pet Shop Boys, come on.
Also, what was the play? 2222 Ghost Story.
Yeah, like...
I'm sorry, but I am going to say it because he's not the father of those children. So
Oh,
you
is
just
he not?
fuck off. No, they're not even his kids.
Oh, shit.
Because they only met in 2020. So that's what I mean, that she like really dragged the kids into this. And then she just goes back to London and like leaves her fucking kids in New York with this inappropriate man.
Oh my God, I didn't know all of that. Jesus Christ.
I never wanted kids.
No, I know.
Like, I've been through the ringer in a lot of ways in my life, and also genetically, I'm the last boy in my family, so the Harbour name will die with me, which I thought was very, I kind of like that. I have a real fetish about like, let's end this bloodline so the genealogy stops.
That's deep.
So, I was very against having kids, and then I met Lily, and we dated for a little bit, and I was ready. We were at that like stage where we were in love and all that stuff. We went to the Wolseley and I met the kids, and she brought the kids there, and I remember her saying something to the kids like, this guy might be a big part of our lives.
Non-monogammy, which I'm not going to name names, but people in polyamorous relationships reposting that one on their stories today I thought was quite funny. You know who you are.
I suppose you are in an open relationship if you're like agreeing to it, but like it sounded more just like he was cheating on her and she kind of knew.
Sounds like David Harbour needs to read The Ethical Slut.
What I will say is that I did put it on and I listened to the first one, and I do feel complicit in her divorce, having gone to see 222, A Ghost Story. So I really feel like I could have done more,
My big broad complaint with every like major pop release that happens these days, it just reeks of like no effort put in anymore. Like
She wrote it in 16 days.
And you can tell. The fact that West End Girl is like a 5, almost 6 minute long song, I'm like,
You are emotional.
the fact that it's like a 5-6 minute long song, and the outro is just like one side of a face. She's like reenacting the one side of the FaceTime call where he, I don't know, broke up with her or said he wanted to leave her or whatever it was. Like, did he dumped her?
He said he wanted to be open. No, I think he was saying he wanted to be open.
Okay.
She goes back to London, does the play. He phones her up and she's like, well, if that's what you need to do to make you happy. Right. And then later on, she's like, what would...
I have to sit through like 4 minutes of that audio of just, oh, okay. Like her one-sided acting in the recording booth.
Did you hear the one?
Girl, finish the song.
She pretends to be the other woman. No. Doing the American accent.
Oh no, that sounds a mess.
I open your set box and what do I find? 4 messages to Madeline.
She's just my friend.
Who the is she?
She's my friend.
You need to, I need you to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like in some ways, good for you. Fucking call him out.
Yeah.
Obviously we love Goss, so we want to know. She's probably going to make a lot of money out of it, but like, think of the children.
She's usually a lot cleverer than this when she takes people down. I have a lot of time. That's the thing is like, I really wanted to be there for this because I do have a lot of respect for Lily Allen. I do really like her. I don't like listen to her very much, but I think
she has some bangers.
She has some absolute bangers.
But I mean, literally the last 5 years, all she's really been known for is that relationship.
She's done she's definitely had a little bit of a fall from grace with these like weird kind of side hustles that don't look great.
To be fair, I do feel like
from the outside,
David Harbour marriage was like the most high profile thing she'd done in a lot. Like she would never be. I mean, obviously the album's all about it, but like no one. What else had she done in that time? Like you said.
Yeah, nothing.
Hiya, it's Ree here, long-time listener, first-time caller. I am so excited that Lily Allen is back with a new album. She is one of those seminal artists for me. And, you know, like Lady Gaga, like Gwen Stefani, who we no longer mention because she's Marga, I love Lily Allen so much that I still remember where I was the first time I heard a Lily Allen song. And I was actually on a driving lesson when I heard Smile for the first time. And I was just like, here is a powerful woman. Here is a woman who has been hurt and she's like, do you know what? F*** you. You shouldn't have done that. And I'm actually so happy to see you crying about it. And I think that energy is still there in this new album. And I guess for me, this album was such a fun listen and I feel like so empowering. And in a way, it kind of draws comparisons to the Lemonade album. Now, those albums are so different in terms of approach and artistry and style and obviously outcome. But again, it's like, here's these strong, powerful women being like, F*** you, telling a really compelling story in a non-Taylor Swift way, and I find that super empowering. On that note, last night I was on a date and I decided to tell my date that I had been listening to the new Lily Allen album that day. He interjects before I finish my sentence to tell me that he is exactly like Alfie, and I'm like, wow, you smoked a lot of weed and played video games as a teenager. That's groundbreaking. Thanks for interrupting my story. Then he proceeded to mansplain both the new Lily Allen album to me as well as the Lemonade album, despite having listened to neither. And I know that I'm digressing, but I also kind of think that it's the point of this album, that it leads me to two conclusions. Number one, sexuality is not a choice, because I would not be putting myself through this if I could date literally anyone else but a man. And also, who gave them the audacity? Was it their mothers? Don't know. Would love to find out. Anyway, despite that, I will see him again. Lovely guy. And so happy to have Lily Allen back.
When I see you cry, it makes me smile. There's some bangers on that album.
Great
album. It makes me smile.
Dry, lifeless, frizzy. What are you saying?
Not bad
Almost.
for you. Not bad for you. Okay, well, Lily Allen, tell us what you think, guys. Sorry, Nate, we forgot about you.
Yeah, sorry, baby.
Because I do remember listening to it and then...
29th of September. Okay.
Sorry.
Hello, first-time listener, long-time hater, calling in to provide a defense of man's best friend. So I get what you mean. I understand maybe it's not giving, short and sweet, the same way, but I think the listening experience grows on you when you listen to the album as being sung to one man. So Man-Child starts off, she's like, oh, boyfriend, you're such an idiot. And then Tears is like, we would have a better sex life if you took more responsibility. Then the next song is basically like, oh my God, now you don't want me because I've asked you to do the dishes. That's kind of sad. And so each song is kind of a progression of where they're at in the relationship based on the things that Sabrina is asking this guy for. It creates quite a nice listening experience because you kind of get the story of the evolution of what she's dealing with. I don't think that it's like a cutting, oh, I've had so many different relationships and guys suck. I think it's like, this guy in particular sucks, and maybe he's like referential to how many men are, where they don't want to do the work, but they want all of the benefits of having a hot girlfriend. And she knows she's hot and that she deserves better. So I actually prefer listening to it compared to Short and Sweet, because I think Short and Sweet is boppy, but there isn't as much story. And you know that I love story in my music. So anyway, that's man's best friend for ya.
Retort?
Sabrina, as a whole, she's growing on me. I think, I don't know where I was the other day, but the music video for Espresso came on, and I was like, oh, she is great in front of a camera. And I mean, she's been a child star in television forever, so it makes sense. But I was like, oh, she is good. She's like, it's fun. It's a fun song. She's adorable. Like, great. I still think my big problem is I'm just so sick of Jack Antonoff production. That homogenous, bland, mwah, 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 mwah sound is like I'm so over it. It's so like, it just makes me think of American straight people who are so scared of doing anything like big or flashy, that they just want to, it's like the cool kids in high school who are like, I'm just going to wear Hollister and American Eagle and like
blend in.
Yeah, just blend in and like not shocked. I don't need to be shocked. It doesn't need to be Rocky Horror Picture Show or something, even though she did try and recreate that in the Tears music video. I just need it. I want a little bit more bite.
Personality.
A little more personality. Yeah, I think she's got the chops to write songs. Like, sure. Just get a little bit more horsepower, baby. That's all I want.
If you had to marry a straight woman in a lavender marriage, who would you pick?
Oh, God. It's going to get me in a lot of trouble, that question.
Well, forget about our relationship being on the rocks today and think of the good times.
I mean, if it would help keep her in the country, I'd love to help Rhea out in that sense.
That's a good choice.
However, I do think that my online presence under scrutiny from any kind of immigration enforcement officer would be called into question. Mm-hmm. So I think on that front, we're in a better position to maybe find her a heterosexual man.
So Rhea's off the table. It's between me.
I think what I would like to use of you. Neris doesn't want to get married to me.
She might make Charlie jealous.
Charlie would be like, go ahead, have at it. Guest. Yeah. No, I think marrying you would have the upside of a mortgage because we could use your steady employment and your salary.
So that's all I am to you. A fucking cash cow.
We could get a pretty good deposit off my parents and buy a lovely house.
Okay, I'm back in the game. Any other reason you might like to marry me?
I think we get along well.
Compliment me.
What else do you get out of... There's all kinds of like financial investment thing. I'm just trying to think practically.
Yeah, true.
Ways to solidify our
Just say I'm
investments.
funny.
It would be a laugh a minute in that household every day, baby. I think it would be so fun to live with you. But I also don't want to put that kind of pressure on our relationship just yet. And
We're not ready.
Ree, you are an excellent friend and flatmate. So I'm not trying to heave-ho you at all.
Ree, I'm not trying to live with him. I'm just trying to marry him.
Why do you want to marry me? Have a hot little side piece?
So I can have a 25-year-old
25, thank you. 27.
Tell everyone you're 25 all the time. So, okay, why do I want to marry you? Because your parents have got a fat deposit for us.
Yeah, you know what? So the work we have to do there is my parents can't quite get their brains around leasehold. And you can't buy a flat in London that is freehold. You can only buy like freehold houses.
So tell them, give us more money, we'll buy a house. You did a quiz for me today.
Oh, yes, let's do the quiz. So, our podcast
Hang on, is it going to be music again and are we going to get
No.
cancelled? Okay.
Our podcast is called Hackneyed, and yet I feel like we very rarely talk about the actual spirit of the borough of Hackney. So I thought I would do...
Just you slagging off Waltham Forest.
Which we all love. Everyone can get behind that. But I have done a venue quiz. So the name of the game is you have to guess the venue based on the 1-star review on Google it received. I'm going to read you the review.
Can't believe you would pick Google review site to do this from, but carry on.
Well, I'd hate to draw attention to top-rated travel review site, wouldn't I? Okay, so first one. Honestly, very over this place. I have been coming here for over a year and it's getting consistently worse and worse. I understand that East London is an expensive place and I'm not opposed to paying £5 for a good coffee, but what they do here is just daylight robbery. The prices they have set do not reflect the mediocre at best coffee and service provided. The pastries that once used to be good have over time become flavorless and not worth the hype. All this on top of unfriendly staff just means that I'm taking my business elsewhere and will not be returning here again. Disappointed to say the least. So I'm going to give you 4 options.
Okay, great.
They're all bakeries around Hackney. E5 Bakehouse.
Uh-oh. Do you know that
which everyone has a bone to pick with
2
those
of our
fuckers.
guests coming tonight are heavily involved in E5 Bakehouse?
Oh, shit. You know, everyone's had a moment of going into E5 Bakehouse realizing that you have to sign up to a subscription plan for their takeaway coffee cup and then has had a full scene and left.
Well, actually...
Archer and I once went on a date there.
Oh, that's cute. I went in the other day and they were like, you can stay, but we're closing half an hour early, so you have to leave in half an hour. I was like, okay. She was like, you can't have coffee. I was like, can I have a tea? And she was like, can she have it? No, you can't have a tea. And then we were like, I guess we'll leave then.
They're so fucking rude there. Okay, so is it
Not
E5?
naming names, E5.
Is it E5 Bakehouse? Is it the Greg's in Hackney Central?
Amazing.
Is it Forno Bakery?
Ooh.
Or is it Violet's Bakery on Greenwood Road?
Okay, so because she was like she talked way more about the coffee than the baked goods. So she did mention that there was hype around them at the end.
Yeah, pastries once used to be good have become flavorless, not worth the hype.
I don't think it's Violet because I think you wouldn't just go there for coffee.
No, true.
I think it might be E5. Forno.
It's Forno. Do you want a pants story?
Yeah.
So before there was anything in that archway, it used to be a semi-gated like sideway with bins down it. During the lockdown, when we were allowed our 1 walk a day, I was out for a walk from Gary's house, so getting really close to home, but nature was calling, and I had to down the alleyway and wipe myself with the plastic Tesco carrier bag I'd brought with me to pick up groceries on the way home. So where everyone is now sat having their trendy Forno pastry, I once shat.
To be honest, I don't have an issue with you shitting in the alley, but...
Wiping my ass with the plastic
Well,
bag?
it's just that I think you honestly would have been better leaving it. You probably just smeared it around.
No, wiped myself. I didn't try and clean up the poop.
Like a dog. No, I get it. But what I mean is like wiping yourself with plastic, you probably just smeared poop more.
But I just needed to do anything to like try and clear the way
Yeah.
before returning my tushy to my trouser. All right, are you ready for another question, another quiz?
Yep.
Okay. What a shame of a pub. Beautiful interior, lovely bit of history and decoration that's just wildly let down by the staff. Atmosphere and product range. Seems to be primarily Heineken-owned draft options, which are incredibly expensive for the area. Pizza is brilliant, just a shame it's in this pub. For me, the service is my biggest qualm. Staff seem incredibly disinterested, rude, and just not very good at their jobs. Takes ages to get served, never a smile or a thank you, but they'll happily put the tip option on the card machine.
Imagine the staff letting the history of the pub down. That's a bit sad, isn't
History
it?
and the decoration.
And the decoration.
All right, so is that
Cat and mutton.
Is that the Dolphin on Mare Street, the Dove on Broadway Market, Spurstow Arms, Greenwood Road, or the Chesham Arms, which is like kind of near Homerton behind the big Tesco?
I think I've only been to the Spurstow out of there. I'm going to say the Dove.
It was the Spurstow.
Oh, the one place I'd bloody been.
I will say, like, the staff there are not the friendliest. I love that pub. Met Diana Vickers like 3 times there. I love that place. Hallowed ground. What I love is, so, you know, Big Stefan is like very handsome, great bod. And so I think the last time we were at the Spurstow, so there's this one bartender who's like very mask for mask gay guy, very handsome, but has like the grumpiest puss on all the time. You know, he's like, I'm too hot and cool to talk to
Who
any of
works
you.
there?
He works there. He's one of these, takes ages to get served, never a smile or a thank you, but will happily put the tip option on the card machine.
Meow.
So it was so funny watching as Stefan goes up to order around how this grumpy bartender turns to absolute a purring kitten before Big Daddy Stefan. It was so funny to witness. Okay, so last one. This is a bit of you. Really poor experience. The wine menu lists silly names such as Easy Skinny. The service is the poorest I have seen in a wine bar, and the atmosphere's just weird. It feels like a stuffy old living room. Lou is in the bar, and they refill the water bottles from the sink tap at the loo.
I just think it's the same water, but
Yeah.
continue.
So is it Binch?
Yeah.
Is it Dan's in Dalston, Dan's Wine Bar? Is it the Wilton Way Deli and Wines, which is around the corner from the Spurstow? Or is it Rose's on Kingsland Road?
Dan's?
Hey, well done. Dan's.
Dan's stuffy old living room. I can't wait to go.
That was a fun quiz, wasn't it?
That was such a fun quiz.
Thank
you.
you. All right, well, I think
We've
that's...
got comedy to be doing.
Yeah, we've got to shift gears now.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for listening.
I guess we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Content.